Welcome to Abu Dhabi. We're just about to start today's race here at the Yas Marina circuit. It's a track known for its long back straight, which serves as a fantastic opportunity for overtaking, going into the slow speed corners that follow it. The Yas Marina circuit is made up of 3.28 miles of track, featuring 16 corners with 2 very long straights. DRS zones going into the heavy braking zones of both turn 5 and turn 7 offer plenty of potential for overtaking. The circuit comes with its fair share of tricky corners, which will certainly test a driver's braking management. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Perez, George Russell and Fernando Alonso, Ocon, Ricciardo, Norris and Lewis Hamilton, Joe, Gasly, Valtteri Bottas and Tsunoda, Stroll, Vettel, Kevin Magnussen and Mick Schumacher, Albon and Nicholas Latifi. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box, and it's fantastic to have you with us here, but I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
Well, I imagine they'll be starting to feel the adrenaline as they anticipate the rundown into turn 1, a bit like preparing to go into battle. The unknown situation will bring nerves, but that's a good thing. It will keep them focused on the moment and on their surroundings as we build towards the start of the Grand Prix.
What's going on, this is CJ Dude, and welcome to the F1 2022 season. If you guys don't know, I've done F1 in the past, and now we are doing a new season in the F1 22 season. This will be an interesting season for us because there's a lot of changes from how we used to drive F1 cars in last season's F1 game, and so this season they've got some new mechanics. I had a little test of this to check out what it's like, and I'm a little bit uncomfortable with how it's set up, but that's just the beginning of it. I'll see if I can get used to it as the season progresses. As you can see, I am driving as Lewis Hamilton for this season. I've driven in a McLaren as Lando Norris last year, but now I've moved on from McLaren to Mercedes to drive up there because I feel like I wanted to pace myself up front with the front runners like I did last year and the year before. And also because there have been some F1 drive changes that I actually enjoyed, that I actually loved seeing, because George Russell, who used to drive for Williams, have moved up to Mercedes in the 22 season, and I'm really proud of him for getting there. And as support for that, I'm going to be driving as Lewis Hamilton for this season as his teammate. So I'm excited for that. Now, I have done a little changes to what I've done last year to this year. For one, I have set the damage level to simulation, which means it's going to be as realistic as the game will do, to make it more fun and more chaotic for us to race around. It could only affect me. It could affect the other drivers as well. I'm hoping it affects the other drivers because I feel like they just haven't been in the chaos as much as we have more often. So I feel like this is going to be good. Now, the F1 calendar has a different setup this year. It is going in alphabetical order for the calendar grid. So according to the alphabetical order, we are starting in Abu Dhabi. If you guys remember, we did Abu Dhabi the second race in last year's calendar, and we did it and in real F1, Abu Dhabi was the last race of the season, but now we're doing it at the beginning of the season, which means Abu Dhabi will be the opening race. So I'm excited for that. Now, in qualifying, I did alright to try and balance it out and stuff. I feel like I did pretty good in the last few qualifying laps. However, I messed up the last run by going a little bit off and noticed I picked up some body damage. This game will detect some body damage because I realized last year it didn't pick up much of a body damage as I thought it would be. So this year it will pick up more often than I expected. And because of that, I ended up P10, back of the top 10 grid, which that's fine with me. I feel like it's a good start to start the season. I'm not expecting myself to do performing well, but I hope I do well to perform well as Lewis Hamilton, because he deserves more than he has been struggling with over the last couple of years. So with that in mind, hopefully we'll do well. Oh, by the way, Charles Leclerc starts on pole for this race, which is pretty good. Ferrari have built up some pace after a terrible performance in the 2021 season. So now they're going to try to do well in the 22 season. Hopefully they beat Verstappen. By the way, Max Verstappen, I noticed he won 17 out of the 20 races last year, which is massive and unexpected. I feel like that shouldn't be the case because he wins too much as of latest season. So hopefully we'll make a lot of changes, like having others a chance at winning and stuff. But hopefully this season we'll make that change. You never know. So race strategy wise, we'll be going from mediums to hards on the default strategy. I'm gonna change the fuel mix because I don't do like changes in the fuel mix like I did before, but it is what it is, so I think that's good enough. Let me check the pit strategy. Is there any way to change it? No, it looks like it's the quickest. I've got the balance set up because I feel like on this track it's more balanced. Hopefully I do well and stuff. But without further ado, let's start off the season with a bang here in Abu Dhabi. So let's start the race. I'm really excited, but I'm also nervous at the same time. Here we go, 5 red lights are up. It's lights out and away we go here in Abu Dhabi to start the season. Nice and balanced getaway. A lot of drivers are gonna try to get ahead of me. Oof, gotta be very careful here, because I don't want to end up hitting the back of cars. Let's see, is Norris gonna make the move? Oh jeez. Whoa, Gasly going on the inside of me and passes Norris, so he got a double overtake. Jeez. I mean, nice move on Gasly, not gonna lie. Just checking behind me in case they want to make a move. Oh, Norris is trying to block the inside. And he goes on the inside again. Oh, tries to make the move on Ocon, but not quite. So far, good jump. Gotta start off nice. Nice and slow, nice and steady. Don't want to rush this. Jeez, we're getting held up by Alonso ahead of us. Did he pick up some damage or something? Oh, jeez. It's forming a train of cars here. First lap completed. Not a bad start, not gonna lie. I'm dropped to position, but that's okay. I can gain it back sooner or later. By the way, this track has changed a bit from last year. As you can see in this corner here, it used to have like a little chicane setup, but now it's gone. And just like the other end of the map, it's they've also changed from a chicane to a normal hairpin. So that's the change of this track, which is pretty interesting in my opinion. Although I feel a little bit uncomfortable with the hairpin setup because it kind of like has this little turning point that I just feel uncomfortable with than how I used to do last year. But I'll get better at it at some point. Norris blocks Gasly, jeez. Oh, they make contact. Oh, and I almost ran to the back of Norris. I think I might have just hit him. I'm not quite sure, and Tsunoda is going to try and make a move on me. I go too wide, too deep. I'm going to lose the position to Tsunoda. This is sketchy. I really don't like where I'm at right now. It's very chaotic. I'll be fine though. I can make a move somewhere. Oh jeez. Tried to make an inside move on Tsunoda, but I just came up short. Sorry, no rush. I'll get him back somehow. Okay, easy does it, easy does it. Okay, I've got a good run here. And DRS is open, is enabled now. I got plenty of speed on Tsunoda. Be able to get that position back. Slow it down. Alright, back to where I was. Now I'm gonna try and catch up to Norris and Gasly and see if I can pass them.
Gap to your teammate ahead is 3.6 seconds.
Gap to teammate 3.6 seconds, my crew chief says. I realized I got a new crew chief in my box, in my pit crew. Used to be someone else, but now they have a different person in there. I can tell from the voice. I'm not that far from Russell, so apparently I'm getting close to him to the point where I can like maybe battle him maybe. I hope Russell does well in this season, and me as well, because I feel like us Mercedes could do very well this season, even if it doesn't show that they were dominant before. I noticed one of the Aston Martins has lost the pack, possibly pitted early for damage. I don't know who it is. It's either Vettel or Stroll. I don't know which one it is. But that just shows. Looks like they're pulling away from me, so I guess I can just like relax myself here and just race normally until more action comes in. It looks like I'm sticking with those guys ahead of me, and there's a little bit of a train forming in front of me too, because I noticed some of the drivers ahead, including my teammate Russell, is like staying with us as a pack. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, another thing for me driving as Lewis Hamilton is that he has not won a race since the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix in 2021, and he hasn't won since. So I kind of got going as Lewis Hamilton to try and get him a win in this season, to give him a little like some energy of winning once again. Even though he has won so many times, I feel like he deserves at least another win. But yeah, so far everything's going alright. I'm about to complete 9 laps out of 29 of this Grand Prix. It is the same length as I have set up for last year.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hard next time.
Okay, thank you for that, crew chief. I gotta find out who my crew chief is, so I can remember his name. I know. Anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, the length is the same thing as last year. Also, I changed the AI difficulty as well. Because of how difficult the simulation damage will be, I've decided to lower the AI difficulty. Not much, because it's still harder than the 2020 season, but just a little bit easier than the last year's F1 2021 season. Oh jeez, I went deep there. That's gonna slow me down. And allow Zhou Guanyu, who's having his first time driving for F1 this season, in the F1 22 season, and he became the first Chinese driver as well to race for Formula 1. So that is so that's like what's the word I'm looking for? So that's a first in this sport as well. for that matter. Geez, gotta get through those corners. Nice. Easy. See, I'm not that good around Abu Dhabi. Some of the corners are just like very difficult for me to manage. Especially with the new corners that they changed for this track. It's going to be difficult for me to manage. Thank you for that. Yeah, hopefully I'll do well for this. Oh, I forgot to say that the AI difficulty for this season is set to 85% because I feel like that is nice and balanced between the two seasons I've had with AI difficulty to make it more balanced. Maybe. We'll see how the season progresses with this setup. Actually, no, I can't change it midway because there's no settings to change it during the season the way I have it set up, so I guess I'll just go with how I've got set up for this season and just do the best I can. Oh, Joe Guan Yu is gonna make a move on me. Will he stick? Oh jeez, I went deep again. That's gonna invite Joe Guan Yu. I'm gonna get a terrible exit out of the corner. But it looks like I pulled away from Joe a bit. He's gonna get the DRS on me though.
Okay, gap ahead is 5.6 seconds.
Oh my gosh, why am I going so wide right now? It's ridiculous. Doesn't matter, I'm gonna pit this lap anyways for new tires. I think I burned these tires a bit there. Okay, here I come. Oh, Joe Guan Yu is pitting as well. That's see. Alright. Oh yeah, and this is also a new thing for F1 in this season. Jeez, I got a little bit held up. So basically I have a timer of when I need to enter my box perfect on it. So apparently it was perfect, so I entered my pit. I entered my box perfect. So basically it gives me a quicker time to get out of my pit box. But it looks like I got held up, so it didn't really matter either way. But that's a good feature in this game, so I might perform well with it if I keep that up. But now coming out in 15th, we'll see how the others will pack up. I already see Gasly already pitted, but we'll see how the rest do once everybody's pitted. Alright, looks like everybody's pitted. Okay, it looks like I stay in the same position as I was before. Well, I'm definitely going to pull away from the guys that are behind me. So that's good. Not sure how I'm gonna go catching up to Gasly and Norris here, but I'll try to get by them. Oh.
Okay, the underbody's taken some damage. You might start to notice it soon.
I'm taking some underbody damage. Yeah, see, this is what I was trying to show you, explain how the body effect is going to work, and that's a good explanation or example for how this is going to work. So because of that, it's going to make things a lot more difficult for me to keep my body, not my body, jeez, see, my car body, that's what I meant to say, car body protected, trying to make sure I don't take too much damage, otherwise I could be in really big trouble. I am catching Gasly though, which is looking good. I noticed this
Trailing our teammate by 7.5 seconds.
yeah, it looks like I'm not far off from my teammates, and it looks like he's having trouble getting towards the Alpine. So us Mercedes aren't doing pretty good for this race to start off the season. Not how we want to start off, but I bet we can perform better or do better in the later season. So on this straight, us Mercedes are quick compared to everybody else. However, we have some like porpoising effects, which is something that they added in the 22 season in F1 Real Life. And I can feel the porpoising effect on this car a bit. It's kind of interesting but weird, but it's something like to for cars, drivers to develop when the cars are bouncing, because that's what the porpoising effect does. Is that the car bounces a lot, which derails your speed and straight lines a bit. So.
Okay, we think the underbody's incurred some slight damage, but nothing too serious at the moment. Just be careful.
Yeah, I'll try to be careful in the curves, because they will mess up the body damage, especially on the floor too. Because that could be a problem if it takes too much. I'm right behind Gasly here. I don't know if I can make a move here. It's not safe. We'll try to make a move on him somewhere. Just went wide there. We'll lose out to him now. If I can get past Gasly, I'll be back to where I started. And I'll see if I can catch up to Ricciardo. I noticed Norris passed his teammate there. Should be interesting if I can catch up to Ricciardo and pass him before the end of the race. I don't want to go too wide here, because if I go over those curves, it will damage my floor a lot more. As I tested out in practice and noticed the same results for that matter. So I can't do that over there, otherwise I'd be in big trouble. I'm really close to him now. Nah. Can't make a move here, too dangerous. Oh geez, Gasly just went off of it. Oh jeez! Gasly locked up and I run into the back of him. Did I take any damage? It doesn't look like it. Okay, that's good. I thought a slight touch would damage my front wing a bit, but apparently not. Not on simulation damage. Lucky for me. Well, it's gonna be
Catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres.
Oh, don't worry, we will. We just gotta get around Gasly at some point, and as soon as possible. Okay, here we go. This will be it right here. This is where I overtake him. He's gonna try to block me. I'll have to go around the long way then. I'm gonna do the crossover move. See if I can get him here. Nah, he's defending well. Oh, I had a look on the inside right there to see if I can pass him, but it's not good enough. I'm quicker than him, but he's blocking really well, so I'm having trouble getting around him. I've got to get around him here now. I'm gonna have to go the inside route. That's jeez, late dive bump, but I get around him. But he's gonna get a better run on me here. He's gonna try and pass me. I'll have to block the inside. Nah, he's got more speed than I do. Ah, he's passed me again. Man, he's making it very tough for me. It seems like getting around these cars are going to be tougher than I thought. Even though it may look simple, I just don't want to damage myself by running into them. Maybe if I could pass him here. There we go. Now I've got him. Okay, I can relax a bit. Even though he'll get the RS on these two big straightaways, I don't think it'll do enough for him. So now I can put my eyesight on Ricciardo if I can catch him. 5 laps to go here in Abu Dhabi. At the moment, where is he? Max Verstappen leads the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, I believe. I don't know. I don't think Perez would be in the lead because Verstappen is very good over him. And I think Charles Leclerc is in second with Carlos Sainz in third. And that's your top 3. Perez in 4th. The 2 Alpines, Alonso and Ocon, 5th and 6th. Don't know who's in front of the other. My teammate Russell 7th. The 2 McLarens, Norris and Ricciardo, 8th and 9th. And I rounded the top 10 from where I started. I could have started further if I didn't mess up in qualifying, but it is what it is. You'll get the results you get, and you end up where you are. Well, hopefully I'll do well later on this season, because this is only the beginning. There's still a lot of races that I could potentially do well of. I don't think I might get a win for Hamilton here, unless if I somehow perform well in some tracks. But this one is definitely not one of my strong points on the calendar. I forgot to mention too is that some tracks that didn't make the 2021 season last year will make it on to the 22 season calendar in this game, while others will miss out based off of how I like them and based off performance-wise of the fun experience that the track has given us. Oh, we got yellow flags ahead. Norris is in trouble. It looks like he is stuck on the edge. Where is he? Oh, there he is. He's back going. He must have had a spin at that corner. This could give me a chance to catch him. Maybe. I could potentially could try and pass him right here for 9th. It'll be good for me to start off this season by finishing better than where I've qualified. You never know. Here we go, I'm right behind Norris. Don't think I can make a move right here. I might be just a little bit too far back. I'll gain on him though, but just not enough. I'll have to try and get him on the final lap. Because we're about to reach it next time around. Ooh, this is gonna be close. I mean, 9th might not be good to start off the season, but to me, it is with the settings that I have set up this season. This is gonna be close. Final lap here in Abu Dhabi for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Could I take 9th away from Norris? We're about to find out. Oh, this is gonna be tight. He's got it straight on these corners. Not very good here. But I have to lunge on him now. Oh, Jesus. The tires are going out. Oh boy, I gotta do everything in my power. Get a wide approach. Oh no, I went too much over the curve. Oh, it's over, guys. I went too greedy and it just cost me. Max Verstappen wins the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix to start off the season. as typical he is to win these races. I'm gonna take home 10th place, the final spot in the points positions. I tried everything, but just too much I couldn't handle. Very unlucky for me, but this is an interesting way for me to start off this season. I was expecting some chaos, which we got, but there are always more races to come across that could end up being more dramatic than this one. So I complete this race 10th in this race. Very unlucky for me to try to get 9th. Had a chance and I didn't get it. And Max Verstappen gets driver of the day. Surprisingly, I did not expect that to happen. Although he did win it after snatching the lead from Leclerc from pole. But man, what a race to start off.
Talk to me, Ants. What was it that set them apart?
So Max Verstappen wins this, Carlos Sainz.
I really feel the track layout combined with
The two Ferraris take the second and third podium as spots as well.
And the driver did a great job.
So that's good to know. See, like I said, this season is in alphabetical order on the calendar. There could be some interesting races along the way.
Come today's winners, the team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently, and it's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be so proud of the victory they've secured here.
It seems so, but hopefully Max Verstappen does not win so many times. Otherwise, I'll be very annoyed with these F1 games not giving others a chance to win. But that is how it is. But don't worry, guys. Next race, oh, it's probably a worrying factor in for me, because next race will be Australia for the Australian Grand Prix. Now, in my past, I have not performed well on this track, mainly being because some of the curves I have trouble with ended up getting me crashed. But hopefully I'll try to make amends and try to do better in that race next episode. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button to help this channel grow. If you guys like these videos, make sure you hit that like button. If you guys have any other suggestions, make sure to comment down below. Next episode, we're going to move on to the Australian Grand Prix for the second race on the calendar. And just like before, it's 20 races on the calendar. It ain't duplicated. It's not extended like they normally do in real life, because I don't want to do too much of F1 seasons like that. But as you can see, results: Max Verstappen wins the race with the fastest lap. Charles Leclerc takes second place. Carlos Sainz takes third. Sergio Perez takes fourth. Alpine's Esteban Ocon and Fernando Alonso take fifth and sixth. George Russell, my teammate, end up seventh. Danny Ricciardo and Lando Norris, the two McLarens, taking up 8th and 9th, and I round out the top 10 in 10th with the final point standing. So not a bad start. I'll try to do better. I might not do better than the previous seasons, but I'm doing my best to up the ante to make it more difficult for me for your entertainment. Hopefully, I'll keep that promise and keep on performing, improving more next races and future coming along this season. We'll see how well I do in this season. But until then, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.